Okay, guys and gals, this is Woody back with you today. We're back down here in the fur shed finishing up some coon hides that I got to work on. Just wanted to give you a heads up what was doing, and if you watch my first videos that I put out on salting the hides, then that's what I'm doing here today, salting these hides. And as you can see here in my bucket, I got several hides salted down there, and got a helicopter over there making a bunch of noise. I hope you can hear me, but we got those hides soaked down, and I got a couple more there that I put in the spin cycle to get the water out of them, and I knocked my hides down pretty good. I made some hats. I got some videos on about that, the hats that I made. But I got a few hides here that I've already tanned. Some of these coon hides I got to make hats out of them. Got several of them hanging here, and I've still got to get my fox. I got my gray fox here, and this one red fox that I caught. I've still got to go through the tanning process on them. And of course, you can see I've got several beaver hides around through here. It's put up, and I got to get on them. And I got some more beaver hides over on the other side, but it's getting close to trapping season again, and I got to get busy and get this stuff done. I got my application there at the house that I filled out. I got to get it sent off, get my license again. But just working with some of that stuff. I want to let you know what was happening. I got a friend of mine called me here the other day, and as you can see, he had a rattlesnake up there that bit his dog. Unfortunately, the dog died, but he called me and asked me if I'd go up there and see if I could find him. So I went up there and took my Jeep, eased around the road there. I put it four-wheel drive and just double low and just eased along the road. And right there where the dog got bit, I drove up on him. He was laying right there side of the road waiting on something else to come by. But normally I don't kill snakes, but he wanted me to try to get this one out. So as you can see, I got him boarded. Now, I put him through a tanning process, and let him sit in there 7 days. And I took him out and then put him on this board, letting him dry. And I'll probably make some billfold or a belt or something other out of him, wristbands, something like that, to see if we can use that hide. Let me shout out one word to you new trappers. If you're just getting into this as a young trapper, let me give you a little piece of advice. Pick you one animal to start with, and study that animal, read about him, watch some videos, get down to every bit of the knowledge that you can about that animal and how to trap him. Then order you some traps that'll cover the piece of land that you're going to trap on. A lot of times the biggest mistake that people make, they say, I'm going to get into trapping, and then they order a dozen of this kind, a dozen of that kind for each and every animal, and they get out there and they don't know what they're doing, and they just got traps set, and then you're using up gas and money, and you're not catching anything. But on your coons and stuff like that, you're not going to get very much for the coon. Now, if you eat the meat, I have eaten coon, but I got some guys that barbecue the coon, so that's the reason I'm catching coons. You might get a little bit out of a coyote if you send him off, but once you go through the process and sending them off and stuff like this, by the time you do all that, there's just not a whole lot of money in it. But if you use the hides, now I use the hides to make hats and stuff like that, and I got some of those beavers. I'm probably going to make some vests out of those, and what I call a Russian hat. some of those Russian hats out of the beaver hides. And one other thing, if you're going to tan your coon hides, now I processed mine and laid the tails out and spreaded them out and put a piece of wire on them so the tail would be spread out. But if you're going to tan them out, use them for hats, I think it's easier just take some borax instead of spreading that tail out. Just take some borax and put in that tail, and just leave it like it is. And it seems to roll up anyway, and you get a little bit longer tail on it. But just wanted to let you know, if you're getting into trapping, study that one animal and get to the point where you know exactly how to trap that animal, and you'll see that you have a lot more catches, and you won't be spending a whole lot of money for different types of traps. Now, next year, if you want to spread out, then you know, I would advise you to go ahead and do that. But to start with, don't try to get too big with it. This is Old Woody. We're kicking out. Have a good day.